years and still you find a way to get me. Sentence I can finish before you do. Silence that sits well between two people. Takes a while to build and we built through. Order at the same place without asking. Walk a pace that matches without trying. Worn in like a favorite pair of shoes. Soft in all the places worth relying. Took us long enough to get this easy. Worth every single awkward step before. Known you long enough to know your weather. Read the room before you say a word. Long enough to miss the old beginnings. Long enough to choose this every time. Long enough to choose this every time. Shorthand that we built without intending. Reference only both of us would get. Borrowed from 100 ordinary moments. Running tab of things we don't forget. Photographs that neither of us frames. Stories that get better in the telling. Versions of ourselves we only show in here. Something about that worth the celebrating. Worn into each other like a groove now. Wouldn't trade the shape of this for new. Known you long enough to skip the surface. Past the part where everything is bright. Long enough to still find something in it. Long enough to want to get it right. Long enough to want to get it right. Comfortable is not a lesser feeling. Ease is not the same as giving up. Took a long time just to find this version. One that fits without needing to adjust. Known you long enough to stop performing. Settled into something true and warm. Long enough to call this home and people. Long enough to know I'm not alone. Long enough to know I'm not alone. Years and still same pace, same place. Worth every step. Afternoon, just sitting on the floor. Volume low and neither of us spoke. Somewhere between awake and almost sleeping. Neither one of us was broke. Phone face down to know where we had to be. Outside doing what it always does. Didn't need to fill the air with anything. Just existing as we was. No agenda, nothing on the other side. Easy in a way that's hard to find. Doing nothing in particular with you. I Hours passing like they didn't count. Nothing happening, and that was more than enough. Couldn't tell you what it was about. Just you, just this, just now. Ceiling fan was making its slow rounds. Playlist running out and left on shuffle. Afternoon had nowhere left to go. Comfortable inside the muddle. Legs across the couch and heads together. Window letting in the last of the light. Not a word between us for a while. Everything about it felt right. No occasion, nothing worth reporting. Just the two of us and all this time. Doing nothing in particular with you. Hours passing like they didn't count. Nothing happening, and that was more than enough. Couldn't tell you what it was about. Just you, just this, just now. Restless used to follow me around. Quiet used to make me wanna leave. Something about being here with you made the stillness somewhere I could breathe. Doing nothing, barely even talking. Afternoon dissolving into dark. Nothing on the calendar, no reason. Just the two of us in all this space. Wouldn't trade it for a better place. Ceiling fan still turning. Playlist running out. Nothing in particular. Curtains open on a Tuesday morning. Coffee going cold beside the window frame. Watching how the light moves without asking. Thinking that this quiet has your name. Nothing on the calendar worth noting. Nowhere we decided we should be. Somewhere between the bed and the kitchen. Figured out that this was all I need. Doesn't take a landscape or a season. Doesn't take a reason I can name. Just the way you leave your shoes by the door. Floor still warm from where you stood before. Borrowed time that nobody's counting. That's enough sky for me. That's enough sky for me. Playlist shuffled on to something gentle. Both of us too tired to change the song. Afternoon arrived without announcing. Stayed a while, then slowly moved along. Hands that found each other without trying. Conversation trailing into air. Some things don't arrive doesn't take a reason I can name. Just the way you leave your shoes by the door, floor still warm from where you stood before. Borrowed time that nobody's counting, that's enough sky for me. That's enough sky for me. Maybe it's not grand the way they write it. Maybe that's the part they always miss. Ordinary afternoons keep finding something that a bigger moment isn't. Just the coffee rings left on the table, light that came in crooked through the blind. Borrowed mornings nobody was saving. That's enough sky. That's enough sky for me. Curtains open, coffee going cold. That's enough. Wonder what you ordered when you didn't know the place. Watch the way you thought before you spoke. Counted all the pauses in between the things you said. Every little detail that I woke. Guessed your favorite season by the sweater that you wore. Log the songs you skipped and didn't skip. Slow collection, didn't mean to start it. Couldn't stop the habit of it. Back when everything was still a question. Back when showing up felt like a risk. Learning you before I knew your middle name. Reading you before I had the right. Paying close attention to the smallest things. Hoping you were doing the same at night. Noticed how you left before the punchline landed. Clocked the things that made you go quiet. Stored away the version of you nobody saw. Careful with it, didn't wanna break it. Borrowed time in every conversation. Stretched the evening out to make it last. Asking questions just to keep you talking. Didn't wanna hurry through too fast before the easy came and took the edge off. Before we knew the shape of what this was. Learning you before I knew your middle name. Reading you before I had the right. Paying close attention to the smallest things. Hoping you were doing the same at night. Tender is the word for early days. Everything is sharper, nothing stays. Held it like it might not last a week. Turned out it was worth the care we keep. Learned you slowly, didn't rush the knowing. Read between the lines you didn't say. Paid attention in the early quiet. Glad I caught you in that unguarded way. Glad I caught you in that unguarded way. Sweater and a pause. Season I guessed right. Turns out I was paying attention. "20 minutes home and still replaying. Window down despite the cold outside. Seats still warm from where you were beside me. Quiet company on the drive. Last thing that you said still in my pocket. Turning it around to hear it right. Street by street the evening starts to thin out. Pulling into somewhere without you tonight. Funny how the ending of a good thing makes the good thing land a little more. Riding back without you in the passenger seat. Reruns of the last few hours playing. Everything's still warm and nothing missing yet. Just the space where you were sitting. Just the drive, just the dark, just me. Dropped my keys twice, getting through the door. Stood a minute longer in the hall. Message already typed before I sat down. Sent before I thought about it all. Made a cup of something just to do it. Didn't really want it, just the act. Apartment had the kind of quiet after that only comes from having someone back. Good kind of alone, not the other version. Full instead of empty, that's the difference. Riding back without you in the passenger seat. Reruns of the last few hours playing. Everything's still warm and nothing missing yet. Just the space where you were sitting. Just the drive, just the dark, just me. Didn't want the evening ending either. Parked a little longer than I should. Sat there with the engine running quietly. Leaving felt too easy and too good. Riding home with all of it still on me. Warmth of it refusing to cool down. Everything about tonight still present. Carrying it carefully inside. Glad the distance gives me time to keep it. Glad the distance gives me time to keep it. 20 minutes home, seat still warm, carrying it in. Kept it to myself for quite a while. Filed it under things I wouldn't name. Carrying it easy like it weighed nothing. Quietly it grew the same. Wrote it in the margins of a Tuesday. Buried in the Before you had a clue what I was doing, before it had a name or anywhere to go, liked you without saying so, held it in the space between hello. All the things I noticed, never mentioned, running underneath like a low frequency without saying so. Every time you left I did the math, counted back the days to when you'd come, save the things I wanted you to hear, waiting for the right time, which never comes. Rearrange the stories that I tell you, pick the ones that showed me how I meant, or the long way home like it was nothing. 20 extra minutes, money spent, before the words had anywhere to land on, before I knew if any of this went both ways. Liked you without saying so, held it in the space between hello. All the things I noticed, never mentioned, running underneath like a low frequency without saying so. Private thing to carry around, heaviest when you were near, lightest in the moments you were laughing. Gave myself away without a sound, like two in the quiet, unreported, held it longer than I should have. Maybe everything I clocked and never handed over, running underneath the whole time. Glad it didn't stay without saying, glad it didn't stay without saying. Margins of a Tuesday, 20 extra minutes without saying. Grocery run on a Saturday morning, neither of us dressed for being seen. Somewhere between the bread aisle and the exit, caught myself just watching you again. Basket heavy, you were checking something, list you wrote on the back of a receipt. Small enough to miss if you weren't looking, that's the part of you I want to keep. Not the version made for bigger moments, just the one that shows up every day. Somewhere in the week you always find me, halfway through a thought I hadn't planned. Ordinary evening, nothing special, still I reach across and find your hand. Still I reach across and find your hand. Radio on low while dinner's cooling, neither of us ready yet to eat. Talking about nothing worth repeating, both of us too comfortable to leave. Table full of things we never put away, jacket on the chair chair that's always yours. Funny how a room begins to hold you, even when you haven't walked through doors. Not the version made for bigger moments, just the one that shows up every day. Somewhere in the week you always find me, halfway through a thought I hadn't planned. Ordinary evening, nothing special, still I reach across and find your hand. Still I reach across and find your hand. Didn't plan on this becoming something, didn't think the small things were enough. Turns out that the version I was keeping turned out to be the version that I love. Somewhere in the week without you near me, halfway through a moment you'd have named. Ordinary Tuesday, nothing special, reaching for a hand that isn't there. Reaching for a hand that isn't there. Saturday morning, bread I'll receipt somewhere in the week. Past that corner every single morning, can I know what happened there with you? Bench outside the place we stopped for nothing, ruined in the best way through and through. Used to be a street like any other, used to be a door I'd walk on past. Now it's got your fingerprints all over, ordinary things that didn't used to last. Didn't ask for any of this to happen, places keeping records of their own, marked by you in all the unremarkable spots. Side street where we stood until it got too late, hardware store in that particular parking lot. Everywhere I go you've left a trace, marked by you all over this place. Supermarket aisle, we argued nothing in, turns out that's a memory now. Underpass we ran through in the rain that night, can't walk through without thinking how. Map of this whole city slightly altered, layered with a version only mine. Anywhere we've been together, sitting underneath the surface all the time. Didn't plan on any place becoming somewhere that belonged to us somehow, marked by you in all the unremarkable spots. Side street where we stood until it got too late, hardware store in that particular parking lot. Everywhere I go you've left a trace, marked by you all over this place. Wouldn't wanna scrub it clean and start again, worth the way it complicates the route. City's got a second layer places no one else would clock. Doorway where you waited in the cold. Takeaway we found by accident that night. Everywhere I look a little gold, marked by you and glad to be. Corner every morning, door I'd walk on past, marked now. Putting on a jacket that you've seen before, reaching for the mug you always use. Familiar in the way that feels like breathing. Barely notice when I choose. Passing you the salt before you ask for it. Knowing where you land on every song. Didn't plan to memorize these details. Picked them up along. Funny how the nerves still find a window after all the years that wore them down. Still gets me when you laugh at the wrong moment. Still gets me when you say it like you mean it. After everything that made us what we are, still gets me every time. Moving through the kitchen without thinking, knowing when to leave a silence there. Built a language out of half-finished sentences. Neither of us stops to say it's rare. Folding back into the same rhythm, finding you exactly where you'd be. Didn't think the ordinary could do this. Keep on catching me. Didn't see it coming after all this. Thought the edges soften and that's it. Still gets me when you're not even trying. Still gets me in the middle of the mundane. After everything that's settled into shape, still gets me every time. Figured out by now there'd be no mystery left. Mapped each other well enough to rest. Somehow in the knowing there's a thing that stays. Doesn't need explaining, just exist. Still gets me in a way I can't prepare for. Still gets me like the first time had a echo. After all the ground we covered getting here, still gets me. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Jacket on a chair, mug in the same place, getting me again. Evening settling into something easy. Book I meant to finish, still face down. Tea gone cold beside the lamp I left on. Realized I've been sitting here and smiling. Couldn't tell you how long or at what. Ceiling doing nothing worth reporting. Brain got. Funny what a person does to a Tuesday, turns the ordinary into this. Caught myself just laughing at the nothing, replaying something you said on the phone. Quiet room and nobody to share it with. Somehow that's the fullest I have known. Somehow that's the fullest I have known. Blanket that I borrowed and kept meaning to return. Playlist that I made but never sent. Grocery list with things I know you'd like. Half of everything is where you went. Window holding on to the last light. Neighborhood still doing what it does. Hard to be inside a feeling this uncomplicated. Hard to let it go because it was strange what having someone does to an evening. Fills the parts you didn't know were there. Caught myself just standing in the kitchen, holding a mug, waiting for the thought. Quiet room with no one else to tell it to. Happiest I've been without a lot. Happiest I've been without a lot. Grand things have their place and I won't argue. Small ones have a way of lasting more. This kind of glad arrives without announcing, settles in and stays beside the door. Caught myself just glad that you exist somewhere. Glad for all the ordinary days. Quiet room and nobody to share it. Full enough to carry either way. Full enough to carry either way. Tea still cold, lamp still on. Good kind of quiet. Years and still you find a way to get me. Sentence I can finish before you do. Silence that sits well between two people. Takes a while to build and we built through. Order at the same place without asking. Walk a pace that matches without trying. Worn in like a favorite pair of shoes. Soft in all the places worth relying. Took us long enough to get this easy. Worth every single awkward step before. Known you long enough to know your weather. Read the room before you say a word. Long enough to miss the old beginnings. Long enough to choose this every time. Long enough to choose this every time. Shorthand that we built without intending. Reference only both of us would get. Borrowed from 100 ordinary moments. Running tab of things we don't forget. photographs that neither of us frames, stories that get better in the telling, versions of ourselves we only show in here. Something about that worth is celebrating, worn into each other like a groove now. Wouldn't trade the shape of this for new. Known you long enough to skip the surface, past the part where everything is bright, long enough to still find something in it, long enough to want to get it right, long enough to want to get it right. Comfortable is not a lesser feeling, ease is not the same as giving up. Took a long time just to find this version, one that fits without needing to adjust. Known you long enough to stop performing, settled into something true and warm, long enough to call this home and people, long enough to know I'm not alone, long enough to know I'm not alone. Years and still same pace, same place, worth every step. Afternoon, just sitting on the floor, volume low and neither of us spoke. Somewhere between awake and almost sleeping, neither one of us was broke. Phone face down, know where we had to be, outside doing what it always does. Didn't need to fill the air with anything, just existing as we was. No agenda, nothing on the other side, easy in a way that's hard to find. Doing nothing in particular with you, hours passing like they didn't count, nothing happening and that was more than enough. Couldn't tell you what it was about, just you, just this, just now. Ceiling fan was making its slow rounds, playlist running out and left on shuffle. Afternoon had nowhere left to go, comfortable inside the muddle, legs across the couch and heads together, window letting in the last of the light. Not a word between us for a while, everything about it felt right. No occasion, nothing worth reporting, just the two of us and all this time. Doing nothing in particular with you, hours passing like they didn't count, nothing happening and that was more than enough. Couldn't tell you what it was about, just you, just this, stillness somewhere I could breathe, doing nothing, barely even talking. Afternoon dissolving into dark. Nothing on the calendar, no reason, just the two of us in all this space. Wouldn't trade it for a better place. Ceiling fan still turning, playlist running out. Nothing in particular. Curtains open on a Tuesday morning. Coffee going cold beside the window frame. Watching how the light moves without asking. Thinking that this quiet has your name. Nothing on the calendar worth noting. Nowhere we decided we should be. Somewhere between the bed and the kitchen. Figured out that this was all I need. Doesn't take a landscape or a season. Doesn't take a reason I can name. Just the way you leave your shoes by the door. Floor still warm from where you stood before. Borrowed time that nobody's counting. That's enough sky for me. That's enough sky for me. Playlist shuffled on to something gentle. Both of us too tired to change the song. Afternoon arrived without announcing. Stayed a while then slowly moved along. Hands that found each other without trying. Conversation trailing into air. Some things don't arrive with any fanfare. Still they settle like they've always been there. Doesn't take a landscape or a season. Doesn't take a reason I can name. Just the way you leave your shoes by the door. Floor still warm from where you stood before. Borrowed time that nobody's counting. That's enough sky for me. That's enough sky for me. Maybe it's not grand the way they write it. Maybe that's the part they always miss. Ordinary afternoons keep finding something that a bigger moment isn't. Just the coffee rings left on the table. Light that came in crooked through the blind. Borrowed mornings nobody was saving. That's enough sky. That's enough sky for me. Curtains open, coffee going cold. That's enough. Wonder what you ordered when you didn't know the place. Watch the way you thought before you spoke. Counted all the pauses in between the things you said. Every little detail that I woke. Guessed your favorite season by the sweater that you wore. Logged the songs you skipped and didn't skip. Slow collection didn't mean to start it. Couldn't stop the habit of it. Back when everything was still a question. Back when showing up felt like a risk. Learning you before I knew your middle name. Reading you before I had the right. Paying close attention to the smallest things. Hoping you were doing the same at night. Noticed how you laughed before the punchline landed. Clocked the things that made you go quiet. Stored away the version of you nobody saw. Careful with it, didn't wanna break it. Borrowed time in every conversation. Stretched the evening out to make it last. Asking questions just to keep you talking. Didn't wanna hurry through too fast. Before the easy came and took the edge off. Before we knew the shape of what this was. Learning you before I knew your middle name. Reading you before I had the right. Paying close attention to the smallest things. Hoping you were doing the same at night. Tender is the word for early days. Everything is sharper, nothing stays. Held it like it might not last a week. Turned out it was worth the care we keep. Learned you slowly, didn't rush the knowing. Read between the lines you didn't say. Paid attention in the early quiet. Glad I caught you in that unguarded way. Glad I caught you in that unguarded way. Sweater and a pause. Season I guessed right. Turns out I was paying attention. "20 minutes home and still replaying. Window down despite the cold outside. Seats still warm from where you were beside me. Quiet company on the drive. Last thing that you said still in my pocket. Turning it around to hear it right. Street by street the evening starts to thin out. Pulling into somewhere without you tonight. Funny how the ending of a good thing makes the good thing land a little more. Riding back without you in the passenger seat. Reruns of the last few hours playing. Everything's still warm and nothing missing yet. Just the space where you were sitting. Just the drive, just the dark, just me. Dropped my keys twice, getting through the door. Stood a minute longer in the hall. Message already typed before I sat down. Sent before I thought about it all. up with something just to do it. Didn't really want it, just the act. Apartment had the kind of quiet after that only comes from having someone back. Good kind of alone, not the other version. Full instead of empty, that's the difference. Riding back without you in the passenger seat. Reruns of the last few hours playing. Everything's still warm and nothing missing yet. Just the space where you were sitting. Just the drive, just the dark, just me. Didn't want the evening ending either. Parked a little longer than I should. Sat there with the engine running quietly. Leaving felt too easy and too good. Riding home with all of it still on me. Warmth of it refusing to cool down. Everything about tonight still present. Carrying it carefully inside. Glad the distance gives me time to keep it. Glad the distance gives me time to keep it. 20 minutes home, seat still warm, carrying it in. Kept it to myself for quite a while. Filed it under things I wouldn't name. Carrying it easy like it weighed nothing. Quietly it grew the same. Wrote it in the margins of a Tuesday. Buried in the middle of a week. Didn't let it show up on my face. Practiced looking ordinary. Before you had a clue what I was doing. Before it had a name or anywhere to go. Liked you without saying so. Held it in the space between hello. All the things I noticed, never mentioned. Running underneath like a low frequency without saying so. Every time you left I did the math. Counted back the days to when you'd come. Save the things I wanted you to hear. Waiting for the right time, which never comes. Rearrange the stories that I tell you. Pick the ones that showed me how I meant. Wore the long way home like it was nothing. 20 extra minutes, money spent. Before the words had anywhere to land on. Before I knew if any of this went both ways. Liked you without saying so. without saying so. Private thing to carry around, heaviest when you were near, lightest in the moments you were laughing. Gave myself away without a sound, like two in the quiet, unreported. Held it longer than I should have, maybe. Everything I clocked and never handed over, running underneath the whole time. Glad it didn't stay without saying. Glad it didn't stay without saying. Margins of a Tuesday, 20 extra minutes without saying. Grocery run on a Saturday morning, neither of us dressed for being seen. Somewhere between the bread aisle and the exit, caught myself just watching you again. Basket heavy, you were checking something, list you wrote on the back of a receipt. Small enough to miss if you weren't looking. That's the part of you I want to keep. Not the version made for bigger moments, just the one that shows up every day. Somewhere in the week you always find me, halfway through a thought I hadn't planned. Ordinary evening, nothing special, still I reach across and find your hand. Still I reach across and find your hand. Radio on low while dinner's cooling, neither of us ready yet to eat. Talking about nothing worth repeating, both of us too comfortable to leave. Table full of things we never put away, jacket on the chair that's always yours. Funny how a room begins to hold you, even when you haven't walked through doors. Not the version made for bigger moments, just the one that shows up every day. Somewhere in the week you always find me, halfway through a thought I hadn't planned. Ordinary evening, nothing special, still I reach across and find your hand. Still I reach across and find your hand. Didn't plan on this becoming something, didn't think the small things were enough. Turns out that the version I was keeping turned out to be the version that I love. Somewhere in the week without you near me, halfway through a moment you'd have named. Ordinary Tuesday, nothing special, reaching for a hand that isn't there. Reaching for a hand that isn't there. Saturday morning, bread aisle receipt, somewhere in the week. pass that corner every single morning. Can I know what happened there with you? Bench outside the place we stopped for nothing, ruined in the best way through and through. Used to be a street like any other, used to be a door I'd walk on past. Now it's got your fingerprints all over ordinary things that didn't used to last. Didn't ask for any of this to happen. Places keeping records of their own, marked by you in all the unremarkable spots. Side street where we stood until it got too late. Hardware store in that particular parking lot. Everywhere I go you've left a trace, marked by you all over this place. Supermarket aisle, we argued nothing in. Turns out that's a memory now. Underpass we ran through in the rain that night. Can't walk through without thinking how. Map of this whole city slightly altered, layered with a version only mine. Anywhere we've been together, sitting underneath the surface all the time. Didn't plan on any place becoming somewhere that belonged to us somehow. Marked by you in all the unremarkable spots. Side street where we stood until it got too late. Hardware store in that particular parking lot. Everywhere I go you've left a trace, marked by you all over this place. Wouldn't wanna scrub it clean and start again. Worth the way it complicates the route. City's got a second layer living in it, one that only shows when you're about. Marked by you in places no one else would clock. Doorway where you waited in the cold. Takeaway we found by accident that night. Everywhere I look a little gold, marked by you and glad to be. Corner every morning, door I'd walk on past, marked now. Putting on a jacket that you've seen before, reaching for the mug you always use. Familiar in the way that feels like breathing. Barely notice when I choose. Passing you the salt before you ask for it, knowing where you land on every song. Didn't plan to memorize these details, picked them up along. Funny how the nerves still find a window after all the years that wore them down. Still gets me when you After everything that made us what we are, still gets me every time. Moving through the kitchen without thinking, knowing when to leave a silence there. Built a language out of half-finished sentences. Neither of us stops to say it's rare. Folding back into the same rhythm, finding you exactly where you'd be. Didn't think the ordinary could do this. Keep on catching me. Didn't see it coming after all this. Thought the edges soften and that's it. Still gets me when you're not even trying. Still gets me in the middle of the mundane. After everything that's settled into shape, still gets me every time. Figured out by now there'd be no mystery left. Mapped each other well enough to rest. Somehow in the knowing there's a thing that stays. Doesn't need explaining, just exist. Still gets me in a way I can't prepare for. Still gets me like the first time had a echo. After all the ground we covered getting here, still gets me. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Jacket on a chair, mug in the same place, getting me again. Evening settling into something easy. Book I meant to finish, still face down. Tea gone cold beside the lamp I left on. Realized I've been sitting here and smiling. Couldn't tell you how long or at what. Ceiling doing nothing worth reporting. Brain had somewhere better that it got. Funny what a person does to a Tuesday. Turns the ordinary into this. Caught myself just laughing at the nothing, replaying something you said on the phone. Quiet room and nobody to share it with. Somehow that's the fullest I have known. Somehow that's the fullest I have known. Blanket that I borrowed and kept meaning to return. Playlist that I made but never sent. Grocery list with things I know you'd like. Half of everything is where you went. Window holding on to the last light. Neighborhood still doing what it does. Hard to be inside a feeling this uncomplicated. Hard to let it go because it was strange what having someone does to an evening. Fills the parts you didn't know were there. Caught myself just standing in the kitchen, holding a mug, waiting for the thought. Quiet room with no one else to tell it to. Happiest I've been without a lot. have a way of lasting more. This kind of glad arrives without announcing, settles in and stays beside the door. Caught myself just glad that you exist somewhere. Glad for all the ordinary days. Quiet room and nobody to share it. Full enough to carry either way. Full enough to carry either way. Tea still cold, lamp still on. Good